Real Madrid have a new end-of-season challenge: avoid turning this into the worst campaign in the club's history. Zinedine Zidane's team play Eibar on Saturday, having already lost 15 games this season. They are now only 4 losses from their all-time worst tally. In the 1984-85 season they lost 19 games. They have not reached 15 since the 1993-94 campaign. 4 more defeats and they will have equaled that campaign of 35 years ago. In 1985 they at least lifted a trophy, beating Videoton in the UEFA Cup over 2 legs. This time they will be without silverware bar the Club World Cup, and they could also be further behind the champions than ever before in the 3 points for a win era, beating last season's record of 17 points adrift. They are currently 13 points behind Barcelona with 8 games left to play. In that climate, Zidane has been urged to start the dressing room clear out now instead of waiting until the end of the season. No one can be sold, but players can be left out in the cold. The belief at the club, however, is that such a tactic would make the already difficult job of moving players on in the summer even more difficult. Gareth Bale and Marcelo have long been the butt of most of the criticism this season, but they have been joined by Toni Kroos, Isco, and Casemiro on the list of players who don't appear to have a future in Zidane's plans. But Bale is the perfect example of why a mass overhaul with an exodus of stars kick-starting a huge influx of new players will be harder to achieve than some supporters would like to think. Players with long contracts on big money will be difficult to push out. Madrid may consider trying to copy the loan deal they set up for James Rodriguez 2 summers ago. The Colombia international was sent to Bayern Munich, with the German club agreeing to pay him €6.5 million, £5.7 million a season net, and Real Madrid €6.5 million a season. They also had to pay his agent just a few €2 million, £1.7 million, and were given a buy option of €42 million, £36 million, which they look unlikely to exercise this summer when his loan expires. Madrid are not helped by the fact that most of the players they are considering selling this summer are on long contracts. Kroos, Isco, and Bale all have deals that run out in 2022. Madrid also have a surplus of players under contract. They have 10 players out on loan, and with those returning they will have 35 players on their books at the end of the season. Not only did coach Zidane lose his first game on Wednesday, he also lost his cool, throwing his arm down as Gonçalo Guedes scored the opening goal for Valencia. Supporters are just as upset, demanding certain players are frozen out early. But Zidane needs to avoid that unwanted record of most defeats in one season, and he needs to shop window the players the club is so desperate to move on.